Quentin, first of all, I really love Mandibles. I thought it was really beautiful and sublime. And, first off, I think there has something to be said about how your two main characters, a lot of us as adults, we won't confess to relate to these characters. But can you speak to the fact that no matter how old we get, these characters are really relatable because we always carry that inner child with us, no matter even if we want to confess it or not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally fine with this. Like, I honestly feel close to them. Like, like I think I'm a little bit like them. Like, like I honestly feel closer to them than to main, like to a lot of people. Like, and that's the way I basically approach my movies. Like, I'm always a kid in a way. Like now I'm like, of course, I'm like, I'm able to work and I'm able to create stuff like an adult, but my brain is still young and fresh like these kids. So yes, I'm totally relating to them. I don't know if it works on everyone, but to me, yes, it's like they know the truth.
Yeah, and I think in most stories, 99% of stories that has dry wit or the friendship of two people, whether they're men or women, there's usually some kind of love interest situation because it's so predictable. But can you speak to the fact that really the love story in this is the just friendship? And sometimes in friendship, that's what you really focus on, and you don't need the tropes of romance or love. I just thought that was very refreshing about your
Oh,
movie.
nice. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy you said that because it was basically one of the main goal of the movie. Because just filming these two stupid characters in a way, it's not enough, and it's at some point it's a good joke just for a joke. To me, it's not enough. So I wanted to love these characters, and also I wanted to love the Adele's character, the screaming girl. That I'm really like closely attached to these characters. And yes, one of the main goal was and this came early in the script writing. Like I wanted to. It's not about making fun of two stupid dudes. It's more about celebrating friendship because it's beautiful, like because it's just beautiful to watch two friends, and at some point everything's going bad and they don't know what to do. They have no money, but hey, who cares actually?
I might be overreaching here, but I was thinking in your movie, I was thinking about Charlie Chaplin and the Tramp and the idea that that character is not a caricature. You laugh with the Tramp, but there's a humanity behind his character. And I felt like with that, I felt the same way about your two leads. And especially, can you just talk about the Adele's character and her performance, which I thought was amazing because you're laughing at her mannerisms or the way she speaks, but there's also a huge sense of humanity and you understand her situation as well. It's a beautiful blend. And I think that's very underrated with the humor behind Mandibles.
Yeah, it's again, I'm happy you say that because that was exactly the way we worked with Adele. We never wanted to make fun of this character, and she approached the comedy like like she was not pretending to be crazy. She was actually living it. She was doing it exactly like a kid when you pretend to be someone else. And you just play it like a fool, like and she was so sincere doing it. She was never pretending to be that character. She was giving a lot of actually herself. I think she was, like even she. I mean, she told me like she stole a lot of things in her childhood. Everything was inspired by real emotions. That's why the performance is beautiful, and that's why it's not just an actress pretending to be crazy, because this could be funny, but at the end if you don't feel anything for the character, then it's just a joke. And we never wanted this to be just a joke. We wanted this character to be, real and full of humanity, as you said.
I think it's exemplified with the way you decided to build, I guess, the puppet, the fly. It's opposed to making it green screen or fully CGI, where it becomes an extension of a joke. You make the fly almost, you can feel it, you can touch it, and can you just talk about that aesthetic choice, which I thought was very, very grounded?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even an aesthetic choice. It's a choice in a way, because as I was saying to one of your colleagues before, like for example, the two main characters, the first time they saw the fly was when they opened the trunk. Like we basically kept the fly secret until they opened the trunk because I wanted to capture their reaction when they see the fly for real. And to me, it was, like we never, it was impossible to shoot this with a green screen, or like to think about a CGI fly, because I wanted to see the actors reacting with the puppet. And actually, yes, it was a puppet. That's why I'm saying puppet. It was like like a glove puppet operated by a puppeteer, an amazing guy. And it's just like it's the same. Like we wanted the fly to be real, and it was important for us to have the fly every day on the set. And it was here, even if it was just sitting on a bed, it was here doing stuff.
Now, I know you're busy working on your next film, but I think you alluded to in previous interviews that there's possibilities for a sequel to Mandibles, and I am praying that is in reality. Is that something down in the future, or is that a dream that maybe will be achieved down the road? Are you open to it?
Yes, I mean we basically want to make it, and I know it might be just like another adventure of these two guys. It's not like you're not going to see what's after Mandibles. It's not like it's not like it's not like a real sequel. It's more like a new adventure with these two guys. Yeah, this is something I would love to do because I love these characters.
My final question, and I apologize, it's a very impossible question, but I do a movie podcast and we have filmmakers and actors recommend movies for us to watch. Just right off the top of your head, can you name one of your all-time favorite movies, and why does this specific movie still speak to you today as a filmmaker and more importantly as a cinephile?
I'm going to talk about American movies because otherwise, if I put up some old French references, it's going to be tough to translate and for you to find the movies or whatever. Let's talk about, there's one American movie I always loved and I'm still loving it. It's Raising Arizona by the Coen Bros. And this one has, I don't know how to say, like the way it's the world they created, like these characters, the way it's shot, the music, everything is perfect to me. And this, like even if I'm not watching it anymore, but it's still here, and it's one of the best movies I've seen in my life. Raising Arizona.
Thank you so much for your time. I really love your film and really excited to talk to you down the road for the next one.
Thank you.